Feels like we've had 70 years of straight rain, more of the same on tap for the Midlands again. It's not going anywhere, at least until the weekend. Jim's back with a check on your family's TrueView forecast.
And continuing your UFO coverage, did you know there have been nearly 1,000 reported sightings of UFOs in our state? We're going to talk to the director of the UFO Reporting Center. What he has to say may surprise you next.
You're watching News 19 at 11 with J.R. Berry and Andrea Mock.
All righty, today is officially World UFO Day. Last night we took you down to Bowman to visit the UFO Welcome Center there. That visit got us thinking, what kind of UFO sightings have we had in South Carolina and exactly how many? During our research, we stumbled upon this website. It is the UFO National Reporting Center. Turns out there's been nearly 1,000 sightings from our state. They're all reported right there on that website, and most of those are described as red or orange glowing orbs in the sky that light up then fade. Andrew, you saw orange orbs in the sky or orange lights in the sky, what, 2 weeks ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We had the chance to speak with the director of the center about what he has seen and heard about South Carolina, and here's what he had to say.
During my tenure as director at the National UFO Reporting Center, I just checked our database. We have 998 sighting reports from South Carolina. The sightings from Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach and Pawleys Island, up north of the PD River for all intents and purposes, they're coming in frequently. And we're getting multiple, when one of these incidents occurs, we're getting multiple seemingly independent reports from witnesses all up and down the coast of South Carolina. And we have been mystified by this phenomenon for, I think it goes back 5 or 6 years. I don't think they're military flares. The evidence available to me suggests that they are not. They seem to maneuver. So we are very interested in what's going on there, and we have no explanation for it. If I, with nothing more than a computer, internet hookup, a tape recorder, and a dedicated webmaster can collect over 100,000 cases and post them, I can easily imagine that the U.S. government must have millions of such reports in its archives. Whether they're ever going to share this information with the American public is the question. It appears to me that we are being visited routinely by these things which for now 66 years we've been referring to as UFOs. My considered opinion, based on a lot of evidence, hundreds of thousands of reports and phone calls and so on, my considered opinion is we're being visited routinely, probably daily, certainly weekly, by these things we call UFOs. And the situation appears to be growing much more common, not less so. And that is alarming to me.
Again, Peter Davenport with the UFO National Reporting Center is a one-man office out in Washington State. The late Peter Jennings interviewed him many years ago for a UFO special, called him a fascinating man. I was on the phone with Peter today for
You actually spoke with him tonight.
I was on the phone with him for about 15 minutes today. I could have sat there on the phone talking to this guy for probably a couple hours.
I mean, this is his life's work. He has really dedicated his life.
Well, he kind of stumbled into it. A friend of his was running the reporting center. He said, hey, you need some help? And the guy said, hey, come on, and gave it to him. So he's been doing it for 19 years now.
But if you Google South Carolina and UFO sightings, you can get video on YouTube and pictures and all of that.
That's right. It's all there. As people continue to investigate, Mr. Gandy.
Including our leader, J.R. Berry.
Hey.
I bet they didn't see any UFOs today.
No. Too many clouds.
Too many clouds, exactly. We have seen a lot of cloudiness around here and a lot of rain.